Is this mic working? Okay, making sure my mic is working. I just didn't see it like work or anything. Hello everyone, welcome back to I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger looking good dating sim. Yes, we're still trying to fuck this man. I don't know why. Anyways, let's continue where we left off yesterday. Oh god. I don't even remember what happened yesterday. Oh yeah, I do. A little bit. Dark and spooky. Haven't I been through all this? Yeah, I've been through all this. What does this do? Oh. I woke up the next morning. Let me just skip through all this. I must say, Colonel Sanders looks real hot. I'm just gonna attack because, like, that's the only thing I really can do. Attack. We've already been through all this. I remember where we passed out because of the whole battle. Because you just want fried chicken. Colonel Sanders to the rescue. We've already seen all this. I remember it was the next morning. Oh yeah, we've seen all this. Alright. Now that we've caught up for what we are doing, you awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild vision you had. Were they memories or premonitions? And then there was the secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about your encounter with the spork monster, she launches into a story of her own. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like Clank. Like him? Like? It sounds like we're moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. We got talking after class. He's actually a sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school? No, but that does make complete sense. Yeah, but he was so popular that he was voted prom king at the school and he didn't even go, which was also It also was the convertible that he himself rode in the front of the homecoming parade. I feel like I'm having like a stroke and I just can't fucking read today. I'm thinking maybe something got lost in the pressure cooker language translation there. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with the new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders? The coolest guy in school, the most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School, Academy of Learning? You're a thing now? We definitely connected yesterday. Sure you did. You're great, but why wouldn't he be into you? I guess. Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, then why did he tell me one of his most secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes lit up. A secret ingredient? Yeah, just as I said, a secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo here? Insert how to say your fucking name, because I still don't know how to. Checks to make sure that you're alone before continuing. So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me at the botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. And he told me that he had a passion for spices, secret spices. The man even gave me some and showed me what he meant. He said it was a powder to create a super duper rare dried flower petal. And that if I ever did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Please, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and I brought them home. He was so nice, he even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, their strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal about the meaning spices here. Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we stayed in touch, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe. And besides, I only know the one ingredient. I doubt it'd be much use to anyone. Please. It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or Colonel Sanders. What do you think? Should I protect Colonel Sanders' secret or share it with your bestie? I'm not gonna betray Hot Chicken Man's trust. You quickly think of a fake ingredient name? I don't know, how about... It was Eye of Newt. I know it sounds like some kind of witch's potion, but what can you do? Eye of Newt. Wow. Her eyes lit up imagining such thing, and you can figure out the satisfaction of her curiosity. And she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she's definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in and cherry blossoms fill the air. It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school. Run to him. You decided the best way to show insert bestie's name here how serious you and Colonel Sanders are would be to run to him. Surely he'll sweep you up onto the back of the stallion and you'll ride away together. They'll show her good. Oh, Colonel! My Colonel! However, you suddenly move and surprise the horse, and it rears up, kicking you directly in the face. Ow. The force of blow completely knocks you out cold. The darkness, you see a vision. Ooh, Cloud. Ooh, Cloud. I'm here to deliver you a message. Not this guy. It's important that you remember exactly how I say it. If you forget, the world could end. So you know it's serious. I've been trapped in this realm, in a realm beyond. But a great prophecy relies on my return. Only you can save me. All you need to do is repeat my name 3 times. And that name is... Before he can continue, you suddenly awake. Ah, jeez. You finally awake, find Colonel Sanders tending to you. He roused you back to life with a satchel of secret spices. Or is that just his natural seasoned musk? Lead into work, yes, no compliment, gruffly. Or shoes. Maybe you shouldn't be riding a horse to school, but maybe you shouldn't be running up to animals you don't know. It's hard to say who's in the wrong here. But one thing's for sure, Colonel Sanders is pretty fucking dreamy. Yes, he is. Yes, he sure is. That horse has beautiful shoes. I can really feel how smooth and sturdy they were when they were pressing into my face. That's nice to hear. No one truly appreciates good craftsmanship anymore. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Bessie to follow. When you enter the classroom, you see your two rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way, they're hiding, and you know it must be really bad. After counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad? Why are we summoning demons? Listen, I haven't finished Doki Doki Literature Club, but I know that gets kind of fucked, and I'm kind of scared to finish it. You try and get a peek over your Van Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? You immediately dress the rivals down for their immature behavior. Culinary school is to be respected. This kind of nonsense is a waste of everyone's time. Now you've upset them. Oh, and you're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules? I'm not sure you know a good meal if it ate you. Being the best chef in the world takes more than culinary skills. It takes creativity. Like a pancake? That's just a pancake. It doesn't hurt to use a little evil. You finally get a look at what they're hiding and you instantly recognize it. It's the book you found after your encounter with the spork monster. That's the same book that I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van and hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. This book is a family heirloom, and contents are secret. I wish I could fucking speak. You notice that they haven't been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall and they're tossing potato skins at him and he's trying to catch them with his mouth. We're playing! Before you can dig any further, you're interrupted by arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. I just stabbed my tattoo. Clank is here. Clank must be running late. He's such a hurry that he runs right over Van Van's meaty foot. Hey, watch it, bucket of bolts. You watch how you're talking to him. He didn't do anything. Insert machine noises here. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such a language. Not even from a stand mixer. Angry machine. No, your mother was a stand mixer. Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van and sending him flying across the room. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me. I'm not interested in either of them. Ashley's tone's completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelash at Colonel Sanders. Surely you must know this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourself. Save it for the arena, at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I got a lofty career aspirations to focus on. Maybe I can help you with your business plan? Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you are ready to learn. Rub his furry belly. He loves it. Sprinkle stops in his tracks and he sniffs the air around you. Something has him in a trance. The scent is the scent left on you from Colonel Sanders. Oh, look at your face. Oh, you good little baby. Anyways, Sprinkles jumps on you and licks your face. Down, boy, down. Something, I guess, in German. That command shouted by Colonel Sanders has snapped Sprinkles out of his trance. I wonder what that could be. Sorry, I got a little carried away. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without any further ado, let's reveal the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to this lesson, truly you do. Which is why in 1776, signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you missed most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, Cloud naturally appears to be a sample platter. What do you sample? A shimmering pepper, a dog biscuit. Brightly colored pepper stands out from the other. The sparkles most eye-catching away. Naturally, you reach out for it, grab it, eat it right away. However, your body is not prepared for the heat. The pepper triggered an advanced spice hallucination, and it feels like forever as you trip through the universe. My friend, ooh, this guy again. I'm here to give you an important message. Ooh. You must avenge my death. Fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... I was saying, to fulfill your destiny, all you need to do is... Sorry, I think I'm having some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine. I'll work through... To fulfill, cough, the prophecy, cough, cough. You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness. Ah, man. When you come to, you find everyone staring at you. The pepper was the last kind of its earth and it's gone forever. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. We all make mistakes. I'm pretty sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim, and your rivals enter to make dramatic announcements. Today's lunch will be prepared via timed competitive cook-off. Levels of theatrics. Yeah, let's go. A bit of lunchtime competition. Count me in. I'll have the table with you fools before I set my lunch down on it. So be it. I'm not the fool, you're the fool. Fool. Good one, Van Van. I like your competition, Cloud. I'll be watching your performance. Just as things are at the boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Now, students, settle down. The lunchroom is not a sportsing court. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. At least until we turn on the timer. And then a huge light blasts in your face, flashing the words, timer ready. That's what I'm talking about. Ow! Okay. I stand corrected. The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. That is a original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope the message lifts you to victory. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now's my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself. You had his chicken, and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day 1. Now you feel like you can press them again here. It's time to boil some water and froth the potatoes. Think fast. Timers run. If the time runs down, you'll be forced. That's wrong. What do you think, Cloud? Get your head in the game. You don't know what exactly. Wait, there's 7 ingredients. This is stressful. Now you got some basic steps going. Elevate your craft. What? I'm begging you to get it together. Get it because I'm a dog. I mean, okay. Try again. I want to get this. Sorry if I'm not reading it while I'm going. It's like I'm focused on this. I want to get it. Also, that chicken looks really good. I really want fried chicken right now. Okay, you're on. Isn't there 11? Okay, so I'm timed on everything that I do. Thank you, Colonel. It's 11. There we go. This is a room for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You have to pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you that you'd never forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice. Draw the energy from that place. You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Cloud. He's actually cheering you on, which would be awesome, except if you were watching me totally do what you're doing. Now, what do you think of Colonel Sanders? No, what are you thinking? Get your mind back in. You are stranded on an island. Only a dessert cookbook for feet. What a hunk. I know, right? Sometimes you're falling behind. No! Why do I... The next station over is where begin plating her elements. Yikes. A hot man. I'm trying. Ooh. Carlson shakes his head in shame. What you often find is the most easiest is much more difficult. Everyone stops what they're doing right now. The battle is over. Can't be. I'm so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on. Aw, that's too bad. I'm here with a completed dish ready to serve. Surely they'll make me a winner by default. Oh, no. Fair competition with you. On account of Cloud's injury, you see that Sprinkles is licking his doggy chops locked onto the dish. I suppose you should at least tell us what you've prepared. Because I'm the sweetest, I skip straight to dessert. Under the white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you a journey to flavor. That tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Cloud to do the honors since you are injured. I'm afraid that pouring the creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, would you mind lending me your strength and steady hand? Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, reveal the ingredients hidden within. That actually... Inside, you'll find a delicate fried cheese. Oh my god, there's so many big words. Ice cream, 2 ways, tender nut, pearls of blueberry, something. I'm not a cook, so I don't know these big words. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed if he dips his finger in the chocolate sauce. It's something not your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you. He places the sauce-covered finger into his lip, and Ashley leans in to whisper something in his ear. A dab of sauce sticks onto his mustache. Internalize it. Your rage burns so intensely that within your eyes, they burst into flames. Flames causing your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions the rest of the semester, perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed of your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow. You run for the quad alone. Beautiful weather feels like an insult inside of you. A storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He probably is here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and decided to get married. He won't ever ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from a devastating loss, but the run-in with the mixer. And that small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can't you leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Why can't I read? I feel like I'm having a stroke. Failure is a part of life, not just for you, but for all of us. You think I never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well, think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in a culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful. Well, handsome, sure. I was born that way. But I walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life. I failed as an obstetrician. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I failed as a mule handler. That one especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I lost my business partner in a gunfight. I lost my innocence when I picked up a firearm and put a bullet in my rival. He survived, for a while anyhow. I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assumed that I got it all together, which is true now. It hasn't always been that. Hasn't always been. Good God. Sounds like a guy who could really use a hug. I resolved when I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sender changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him. A burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit would be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that I will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Yay! And just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle scarred from last night, prepare for the worst. It's the Sportster. It is I know I said I wouldn't be back for the whole fight but after the whole fight maybe you didn't want to see me anymore. But I just wanted to say I was wrong to attack you, and I apologize. I know what it's like to always look over your shoulder. Monster problems, am I right? Oh, thanks, Borko. I'm glad there's no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark of night can really rile a person up. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode. I know that you're strong, and the cooking skill can put someone under a lot of stress. I used to go to the school. I wasn't always a spork monster, you see. I don't believe it. You were human once? Well, no, I was a golden retriever. But I was still a student, and one day, me and kids with a magic spell book cast a dark enchantment, and now it's forever transformed. I have not in my hair. Ow. Anyways, a magic spell book. Precisely. I procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way I must have lost it. If you find the book, I beg you, respect it. You're a powerful chef, and you shouldn't rely on dark, evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocents from those who want to cheat through their way through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear, I'll be there. It sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life, Cloud. Oh. Cloud, together. I am sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss. Don't mind if I do, Colonel Sanders. A personal invite. You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like. But it sounds like you're about to find out. Stepping inside Colonel Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. This is his place? Oh my god. It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made a decision to never stop searching, never stop working, and never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there's something of a side dish I've been tinkering with, trying to get the right balance of flavors and textures. I haven't quite nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up. He starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to be paired with something spicy or something crispy. Both, perhaps. Now that you got him right where you want him, should you reveal your new creation to him? Let's reveal it. Let's get closer with Colonel Sanders. You decide that you're ready, that you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Bonding. If you ever want to bond with someone, cook with them. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive headfirst and you reach into your lunch bag for a special dish you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' Lux hideaway. Magnificent. Together, you chow down on the creamy slaw until the spoon remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold onto the last bite? I'd like to have it around so I can admire the taste later. Maybe think back on this moment. Ah, he's crying. Could you offer to make him more? He seems so sentimental. He seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. You realize now this is the perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room there are various items to take a closer look at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Oh, what the cock? You notice a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on the corner of the table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic, it's real. Taxidermy. It must have been really important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive. A note clipped to the chicken's foot reads, "The true state of a bird is a great state of Kentucky." I have something to confess. For those who don't know, I was actually born in Kentucky. You gaze out the window across the vast lake and the mountain range beyond. Just then, the ghost of student pops in. Are you thinking about heading out into the world, the quest to avenge my death? Wait, what? I never learned your name. Why would I avenge you? I can tell you my name right now. It's... Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? You open the window, open a crack, and the ghost of student swept out with a breeze. This bitch. A scented candle. You pick it up to identify the smell. Power tool? Freshly starched collar. Piece of wood floating in the lake. Summer of 69? No, it's one of the secret recipe ingredients. It's a lock of silver hairs woven through the teeth of the combs. Upon further inspection, you realize the hair isn't there, just silvery color. It's actually made of spun silver. You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet to find a row of his signature white suits within. You take one off the hanger to try it on. The jacket's a bit big on you. It's soft, comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in the scent. They say home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish he's been working on. He wants you to taste it. You act casual until he asks why you were in his drink. I don't really loan those. Oh my god. I usually don't loan these out, but I must say, it does look good on you. Oh crap, the jacket. You forgot to take it off. Ah, it was cold. Sorry, I didn't mean to intrude, but it was a bit cold. I thought it would warm me up. Colonel Sanders smiles and scoots closer to the fireplace. Formed by the fire. Why don't you come a little closer? Suddenly, everything feels like it's moving too fast. Final exams are tomorrow. Should we think about... Oh my god, you should be thinking about what you're gonna cook. I should be home studying. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. Not even Colonel Sanders in the mist. Such an emotional breakthrough gives you a pause. You stop yourself. Colonel, Miss Cloud. I think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should think things slow. You talk late into the night and drift off into slumber. Dream sequence. You awake in the beautiful morning of Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Maybe you made the right decision to Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is the day that'll change the rest of your life. You think of the big secret ingredient you learned about. Some justifications, blank, isn't even legal. It's marijuana. But if it's if it's the recipe, how will they know? Your thoughts are interrupted by when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a glorious plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Simple breakfast I just whipped up. You taste Colonel Sanders' food, and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting for you to ask an important question. So, would you say that we're a perfect match? How precise. My cuisine, your taste buds, that is. Fuck! Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? I'll flatter him. You know, I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pool at the corner of his eyes. He gazes out the window. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Could he be talking about you? This all happened so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused about your feelings, you're on the verge of tears, unable to speak. The only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School, Academy of Learning awaits no one. You get home, you find something surprising. Your best friend is waiting for you. Why the fuck are you here? Where have you been? Because I had one heck of the night. I have been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you and I got worried something had happened to you. I was okay, but it turns out you're fine and I could finally get you up to speed of Saga of... I don't know how to say your name. Sure, but you will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I'm stretching. I went on a date. I think I can believe that. Since I partnered up with Clink, he asked me to go out with him. And of course I told him, you better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful, because I'm not that kind of girl. But then he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together, getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure. I can get to know a little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends and it quickly spiraled out of control. Did she just say skydiving as if a typical first date with a talking pressure cooker? And now I'm not sure where we stand. Hold up. Baz fucking excuse me? Who goes skydiving for a very first date? That seems like a terrible idea. You don't give... I still don't know her name. The time to tell her full story, however, bottling up the details of your own night is too much to bear. And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house, and I spent the night with him. You what? Nothing happened, just an emotional connection. Connection. Wowzers. If being obsessed with Colonel Sanders is wrong, you don't want to be right. After a short argument, you both agreed that you go to separate ways. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from oh my god. You can tell from a distance they're picking on Pop, though he himself might be too quiet to guess. Oh my god. Because, he's Pop. What a swirly. This sounds delicious. Oh, it's great. Order you one right away. I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat. You get your swirly dip too. Why don't we pick on someone our own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person in the... Okay. I need to have a bathroom break. So, stay here. Stay safe. I'll be right back. fucking break over. Alright. Resume. There is that horse that Colonel Sandor rides to school, but who would dare to pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? You got some nerve, Cloud. Suggesting that I pick on a defenseless horse? Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince in pain. Doesn't look like you're gonna go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. I will never give up. Ever. Colonel Sandor arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over, and not a naturally intrusive person, he sensed something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? It's been like 3 fucking days. Cloud, how's the hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back to fighting form by this afternoon. You guys can't see it because my webcam is like over his face, but like he has such a look of disgust right now. There's like nowhere I can really put this without it covering something up. So I guess we're gonna be down here for like a hot minute. Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard. Technically, I don't believe the winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What is he doing complimenting her? But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? It was clear that you're passionate about how your food was received. That's a lot of words to say. It was bland. Excuse me, Cloud. I am more capable of speaking for myself. Maybe you could tell me more about your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel. I'm always interested in discussing the fine arts of fine food. See you inside, Cloud. Annoyed by Colonel Sandor's ability to see that Ashley knows who you are, and she knows you know she really is. You can see her walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by the interaction with Ashley, you take out the spellbook you received yesterday and start flipping through the pages. Whoa, that's that book. It looks like bad news. It's just something I found laying around. It would appear that some sort of grimoire? But I really don't believe in magical stuff. I don't know what that word is. Grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it wasn't powerful? I'm gonna move this back up here. Also, I'm sorry I can't fucking read properly today. I can think of some surefire ways to find out. You open to a page covered with arcane warnings. Cast only in case of extreme emergency. It says around the edge of the page. I could use this spell here. It says it will erase anyone I choose from all my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, probably help me focus better on the final exam. That is way drastic. Can you do something else, like anything else, not root dark magic? Maybe tie a string at the end of your finger. Maybe this is drastic. Drastic times call for desperate measures. You got the memory erasing spell sitting in front of you. It's a pretty excuse to try it out. I'm not gonna do it. Take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room waiting for students to arrive. He clears his voice and makes a quick announcement. I want you all to know I'm feeling somewhat of a dog moment coming on. I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. His cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. He must be hungry. My ear itches. Why am I having I'm having like issues now. Sprinkle stops in his tracks and he focuses in on the window and the room is deadly silent. As you follow his gaze, his tiny orange you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on a cherry tree outside. Sprinkles turns feral and runs to the window of the classroom. He starts barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside. Terrence! I told you to never come back here, Terrence! I will destroy you, Terrence! Sprinkles barking furiously, drool flying off his face. The squirrel looks over. He doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence? You better not show your chubby cheeks. You better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again. After Sparkles is I keep wanting to call him Sparkles. Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt not only by Terrence but every other squirrel in hearing distance. He returns to his professional tone. I apologize for the outburst. It actually brings a very important point. Thank you, Cloud, for reminding me to dole out the indispensable bit of wisdom. You see, before he can go on, and Bestie's love drama spills into the class. I told you to save it after class. You think I wanted to be thrown from a plane and strapped to a stranger? Bestie and Clank appear to be arguing, and you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises. But no, you had to show off to your cool friends, Jeff and Joan, JJ forever. Watch us form a triangle midair as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know? Well, it doesn't make for a great date. Then take Jeff and Joan with you. If you all want to hold hands as you paddle down the mountain or a cliff, over all I care. Sad beep. Clank begins to shudder as steam pours out of the gaps of his panel, and then a loud ding stops him in his tracks. No amount of seasoning is going to make me want to eat that, Clank. Clank burps up a completely deep-fried sneaker, considering that he made it himself as wheels, not feet. It is entirely clear where it came from. In terms of deep friend footwear, I guess it looks okay. Clank slowly rolls out of the room alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend they didn't see the entire thing go down. Nothing like loud public breakup to cast a pall of the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate. But we must not be distracted for what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam. Sorry, it's like 7 in the morning for me. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. The test time approaches. I'll see you in the All-In Arena. Before you can think about your coming competition, this very beautiful soul nearby that needs a pep talk. Cloud, are you okay? Okay. Oh, I thought you were talking about me. Okay, I am mad. I could smash a tiny mug and spill several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me in class like that in front of everyone? Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke. Even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. Okay, I'm gonna stop right here because like I cannot read. I physically can't read. I'm like having a stroke trying to read. But thank you everyone so much for watching this live stream. I hope you really are enjoying finding this dating sim interesting as I am, because it really is. It truly is just an interesting thing. And I will see you guys in my next live stream. Goodbye, guys.